You know, you could say they've lived so many different lives, surviving poverty and violence. Now a group of teens from Los Angeles will be on their way to Capitol Hill, armed with their own proposal to curb youth violence. They're all part of the annual World Vision Youth Empowerment Summit. And the goal here to become agents of change in their communities.
You are standing right in a place where people have shed their blood, their sweat and their tears, their hard work. And that's what you all are doing. When change is radical, you shake the foundations. That's when people start to take notice. And that's what you want to do. That is why you are here. We are in the nation's capital, the world's most powerful city. So it doesn't matter where you're from, where you were born, how you were born, what color you are, how old you are. You are all very capable young individuals.
Many of the students, because they see no opportunity, they drop out of school, which contributes to the 30 to 40% dropout rate.
You know, if we aren't united, then the economy, the government, the people, and the whole world might even crumble. Because if there's no unity, then there's no love. And if there's no love, then there's no trust.
We're almost turning 18, so you need those votes.
Yeah. One of these days you'll be able to talk to your family about your visit. And if you work it hard, and if I and my colleagues work it hard, we'll be able to say we did something so that all these stories are just history. It's not going to be easy. When you do turn 18, I hope you do register to vote, and I hope you do start to vote, and I hope you get your peers to come and do exactly this. I hope that other organizations were to do what World Vision has done to get you to come here, because these are the kinds of experiences that will change lives, not just policy, but change lives.
Martin Luther King said, "I have a dream." You all should have that dream too, and that's why we are here.
All right, I'm joined in studio right now by Faye Estrada from World Vision and Sinayi Pedro, one of the teenagers who's traveling to Washington, D.C. on Sunday. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you.
Are you excited about going to Washington?
Very excited. This is my second time, so I'm looking forward to this trip.
Okay. Faye, tell me a little bit about this program, how it got started, and really what the goal here is.
The Youth Empowerment Program is World Vision's program. We're in 12 sites around the country, so we have a site in Los Angeles, in the MacArthur Park area, and the goal primarily is to give young people the skills, the confidence, and the knowledge they need in order to make changes in their community.
Sinayi, how did you get involved in the program? What motivated you?
Well, I got a job in Pico Union, my hometown. So my boss, he's a community leader and a community activist for youth. And so he led me to Faye's program. Well, she leads the program here in Los Angeles. And I was able to get into the Youth Empowerment Program.
What is so special about it? And what do you bring to the table here that perhaps some other teenagers wouldn't? I mean,
I have so much passion to do so much for my Latino community. I mean, growing up in Pico Union, being raised in MacArthur Park, living now in East LA, I see how my Latino community is always being mistreated by the cops, mistreated by the people, mistreated by all these laws in our nation. And it gets me so mad that I use this anger that I have into the passion that keeps me going every day in this program.
This is all about youth violence as well. Is this something you witnessed firsthand?
Definitely. I mean, growing up in Pico Union, my downstairs neighbors were part of 18th Street. So 18th Street, I don't know if people know, but it's the largest gang in the United States. It's also spread in Latin America. So they were 18th Streeters, and I don't know, it wasn't just that gang, you know, there was like gang wars all over in Pico Union, in LA, basically. So my little sister, you know, I guess she's been like attracted to that stuff just like many other teens. And to this day, like, she's still into that stuff. And it's because of my sister and many other teens that I really want to make a difference for teens facing violence in our community.
You must be so proud when you hear someone like Sinayi, and she has such passion about what she's doing here and about being just the opposite of what she's seen.
Absolutely. And Sinayi brings many things to this program, and she brings many things to her community. She's definitely skilled. She's definitely articulate. And she's a go-getter. She's going to go places.
Oh, we can see that here. Okay, so you're leaving on Sunday. You're going to Washington. It's a group of 15. What happens there?
So we bring 15 young people to Washington, D.C., and at Washington, D.C., what we do is participate in a youth summit. And it's, like I said, it's 12 sites around the country. they spend some time together learning in conference settings, but the highlight of the trip for them is traveling to Capitol Hill to advocate for issues that are concerned to them in their community.
Will you get to speak to lawmakers in Congress?
Yes, Lucille Roybal this year and Feinstein.
How old are you?
I'm 16.
You're 16. What's the age group here? And if people know someone who could or should be involved, how do you get involved in this?
So if people want to get involved and they live in the MacArthur Park, Westlake neighborhood, what they need to do is fill out an application. There's an application process. And it's not necessarily the young people who have the best grades, but the ones who have the most passion and who are the most committed to making change in their neighborhood. So we have young people with C's who aren't doing that well in school, but they're very committed and very passionate. Sinai is one of the A students. And
I was going to say, something tells me you are not an average student, not a C student.
No.
Not at all. All right, where do you want to go to school?
I was thinking on going to, since I'm interested in being a politician when I'm older, to help out my community in a way that where I have more power to influence laws and policies. So I was thinking probably a university by Washington, D.C., so that I could get internships by there. But I don't know exactly which one. Probably Washington University.
Good for you. Good for you. Stay in touch with us, because I think at some point in life I'm going to be interviewing you, and there's going to be a little moniker at the end of your name or at the beginning of your name, like Congresswoman or Senator or something. 16, right?
Yes.
Wow. Good for you.
Thank you.
Have a good trip, a safe trip.
Thank you so much.
And check in with us when you get back.
Okay.
Take care.